Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kekeli Michael and we are currently on the pepper farm. As you can see, I know a lot of you are keen to know the update on the peppers. Since we did the planting from December to now, everything has been like a roller coaster. There are ups and downs. We are currently harvesting. We are still harvesting. From the last video, I made mention that I had issues with the sheep attacking my pepper plants. That has been resolved. In fact, I got net and we did use some local wood, pegged and fenced the whole place. So since then, there has been no attack again. And aside that too, my peppers are growing like bushes. They are just growing. And the harvesting, initially, this is my first time, so I have to make the mistakes myself and share with you so that you don't make the same mistakes. So from the last video we did some harvest, if I remember right. The second harvest we did, we had about 150 kgs, that's callus. So along the line I realized that the price of pepper started dropping, and I also studied the local from our last visit from Solomon's farm. You realize that they were selling at the same price somewhere around March. I think they were selling at the same price with these habaneros too. So, and they were harvesting green and they were charging 2,200, 2,300. So I sat down and I realized that so if I have to wait for these ones to ripe before I sell it, and at the end of the day we sell at the same price, then it made more sense for me to just harvest and sell green like that. So that was what I did. I got a different buyer from my great friend, and we harvested everything. So when we harvested, I got the first day I think I got about almost 11 bags of the green. Then the second day we came again, I got about 5 bags in addition. So in total we got like 16 bags. I swear that day I didn't go home early. I left the farm like almost 10, and I got home about 11:30 there. About my pocket was full, Charlie. Just a harvest, and I was counting over 30,000 Ghana cedis from just harvest. So if they tell you that peppers are not profitable, I beg you have to reconsider that one. You see, with this plant, the fruits they give are very, very big, and one plant alone can give you plenty habaneros. So I plucked everything. Even when they were plucking, even the ones that were soft, a bit softer, they plucked everything. The excuse they give that for the pepper, maybe someone is doing chichinga, they also like the soft one, so I should just add everything. So Chema, I harvested everything for them and took the cash. So I was thinking that maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks time, the peppers would come again. Unfortunately, I had to wait more than 1 month. The peppers finally came. I had another flower. The flower came, and unfortunately they were all dropping. The rain was too much. So you could see that if you walk by the plant, you see that plenty of the flowers had dropped. So that was an issue. I had to wait for another 2 months before they started fruiting again. And I noticed another thing. The yellow ones, they were decreasing in size. The sizes were becoming small. So I felt like it was maybe because of the fertilizer. Maybe if the fertilizer is too much, it can force the plants to produce smaller fruits. So I stopped giving nutrients for like almost a month. And fortunately, the solution, because of the rain, so the rain was raining heavily, and the water would have washed away some of the residue of the fertilizers, and I believe that happened. Then the sizes came back. They became very big again. If you can see here, the fruit sizes became very big again. But another issue popped up again. I realized that the fruits will come all right, but whenever I harvest and back them, by 2 days time they started going soft, they started going bad. So I started checking for a calcium deficiency and stuff. I have. I did the spraying, I did all those things, but Gemma, the fruits were still going soft. So currently I'm harvesting, but I don't sell them now. I rather process them into dry habanero peppers. So I will take you around so that you can see. I do harvest every week. In fact, sometimes the workload here is overwhelming. You harvest and you come the next day. This one I'll show you, can harvest the next day, you come, they are ripe again. So that is another challenge we are facing. Like, there's too much pepper. Yes. So the challenges I'm facing right now is my peppers are having how do you call it, shorter shelf life. If I harvest within a week or maybe by 3 days, you consider they go soft. And I also notice there's this pest attacking the peppers. They I don't know how they do it, but you can see some dark spots on it. My pest management routine has not changed. I do spray every week, and I don't know, I believe that when the rains come, even when you spray, it doesn't have any effect on them like when the rains were not available, or when the rains were not there. So far so good. One will ask me, I don't know, if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section and I will come and answer that. Another thing is the spacing that we did. Now if you look at the Lolenza, I believe that if we had done a bigger or wider spacing, it would have been easily accessible. Now it looks more like a forest. You can hardly walk through, and over time they have become even stronger. The branches are more stronger than when we started. So far so good. The price of habaneros now, I noticed that with the local habaneros, or paposhito they call them, I noticed that the price dropped from 2,000, came to 1,008, then it came to 1,002, then it's now 500 cedis for the full number 4 circle. But the difference with this habaneros is the price has not changed that significantly. If you take a kilo right now, I sell a kilo for like 55 cedis. I know people who sell 60 and above. If you go to other markets, some people still sell at 35 cedis per kilo. But these are markets that I built myself and I give it to them at farm gate price. So if you compare the two, these ones, they give you a stable price over the period of production, unlike the local ones. Then also, I have realized that there are other varieties also competing on the market. They also give this the same hotness. They also give the same size. And during the time that the price was at the peak, they were also selling at the same price. So from a business side, if I want to do it again, I might consider on either investing in this pricey seeds or going for alternative varieties. I don't want to do promotion for anybody. I've not been paid to do this production. Aside that too, I noticed that even with the other varieties, I've seen farmers doing it and they don't go through all the stress of staking, trellising and a whole lot. And they don't even prune, but they also getting the same results. In fact, if this experience has been so eye-opening, because I didn't know there's money in peppers like that. Aside that, what again? Let's talk about the market. The market for habaneros are, you would think, before you start, you think that pepper, people use pepper every time. But the moment you enter the business and you are producing, you don't have market, you realize that there are people who would share their market with you, but they would like to take the produce from you and give their suppliers. Everybody is protecting their market. I don't blame them though, but for you to get that export, this thing, the people that have it, they are also protecting their market. So you would have to also enter the jungle and look for your own market. I have so far I've gotten like maybe a few. I have not really posted here for sales and stuff though, but still I think people call me and sometimes I'm not even able to even supply them. Sometimes the price they are offering is low. I think someone also contacted me that they want about is it 200 kilos, and they were willing to pay 40 cedis for a kilo, and I didn't go for this thing because I was selling at 55 cedis then. Yes, so if you are new and you want to do it, I can assure you that if you showcase your work, if you showcase the produce there, they will definitely come for it. For now, anybody that have given this pepper, you know, sometimes what I do is I just harvest them, put them in bag and just give out. So they think it's a normal pepper that you give them, but when they use them, they'll call you like, Charlie, your pepper is too hot too. Your pepper is too hot too. Your pepper is too hot too. Then I tell them, okay, it's habanero, it's this. So they are able to, they will not compromise for the price of this because they know the quality they are going to get. Honestly, I have to tell you that this pepper, if you get 2, you will need about 4 or 5 tomatoes to lower the heat. So far, I think that is my experience so far. In terms of money dey inside. If you want to do it, I beg you, do it smaller, start smaller, because the work on this field is large. You know, earlier on, I lost a lot of plants. But I didn't know from this, the remaining, what is left, I could be getting that much. Even now, they've done harvesting. If I decide to go for the green, I swear I can get more than 10 bags. So I think that's my review on the pepper. Will I do it again? Yes. If I'm to do it again, I think I will have to target the local market. How do you call it? With the locals, so that I just produce it at when the price gets to that 2,000 side, then I'll just sell. Then I clear everything off and start. Looking at the age of the peppers and the yield they are still giving, am I going to cut them? When am I going to cut them? How long am I going to harvest? I mean, we started in December and we started harvesting somewhere in late March. Okay, and we've been harvesting from then to now. I think there was a break. There was like a 2 months break. So after I did a major harvesting, then everything went down. The flowers will come, they will go, they will come, they will go. Then now that they are back again, and as they are back again, if it wasn't because of the rain and the problem I'm having, I would have been still making enough cash. Yeah. So I'm still working on the problem. I've gotten new set of fertilizers. I've increased the dosage of the calcium, which is going to boost the shell, the walls of the fruit, make them stronger, and also maintain that the flowers come. If you check here, you realize that a lot of the fruits drop. You can see a lot of them are dropping. They just did harvesting yesterday, but you can spot 1111 inside. Look at all these places. There is no pepper. All right, but you can see the yield from here alone will make you forget those empty spots in it. And in between, you can see that I have okras planted in between. Now I stopped harvesting the okras because the price they call it doesn't make sense. I would rather leave them for them to turn into seeds. So let me show you around. We still have, these are the nets that I spoke about. I did that all over. Oh, these are the bags. These are the pepper. These are the red ones. think there are some there. There is some also inside there. And this is my new guy on the field. One issue with that is, imagine you started with someone and you teach the person all the processes. Just when the person is getting familiar with the production, then boom, they leave you and you have to start all over again. So this guy, he makes a lot of mistakes on the farm. And you'll be at work and they'll be calling you this. Not cool. I'm sure you are wondering what we will be doing with the dry one. These are just measures for me to control the post-harvest losses. Instead of me leaving them for them to rot, no, I prefer they dry them for me so that I can bag them. I'm sure I can do some powder pepper out of this. Yes. So this is the process. They are going to, they just steam it and collect them and dry them. Because of the rains, we are drying them on a plastic sheet. When the rains are coming, we move them to a safer place. So now we are pouring the pepper inside. So if you are a buyer of dry pepper, you can contact us and we'll give you amazing quality, hot, super hot pepper. Thank you.